Welcome to part number 4 of the lesson on how to connect 2-5-1 chords. We have been doing our examples in the key of C, and of course, as this is being part 4, make sure to watch parts number 1, 2, and 3 so everything that we're going to demonstrate here will make sense to you. So in the past lessons, we have just played straight D minor 7, G7 to C major 7. Then we started coloring those chords with a flat 13 or a 13 or moving down. And then we added another note to the G7, the flat 9. Another thing we can do here. And of course, what we've done then is gone through the inversions. So, or, and so on. And the rest of the inversions are in the previous lessons. And of course, there's a PDF below that you can purchase that illustrates the chord shapes from all 4 parts of this lesson. What I want to do next is insert a little progression inside this progression and take advantage of the fact that this shape or this voicing for G7 looks remarkably and is in fact a D flat 9. And what can precede a D flat 9 is obviously A minor 7. So together we can split that up. And why does that work? It works on a number of different fronts. As we mentioned in another lesson, any chord can be preceded by its 5, and any 5 chord can be preceded by its 2. So this is a 5 chord, D flat 7. We can precede it by its 2, but instead of going to G flat major 7, we can say, okay, wait a second, this D flat is a tritone substitute of G7, and G7 is the chord that is preceding the C major 7, which is our target. So we have a progression inside a progression. Inside this progression of, we now have to 5, but to C. So the implications of this are enormous. I mean, we can take this to great lengths, but being that it's a few minutes short lesson, it's kind of a short YouTube lesson, I'm not going to go that far. I will say, though, that if you do enjoy this lesson, please consider purchasing my full-length lessons. The information about those is below, along with links to a couple of free lessons I have here on YouTube about drop chords as well as how to invert chords. If you go through those lessons, all this will become easy for you to play. Anyway, let's continue with a line of what we've been doing in the previous lessons, which is to go through the inversions. And now we have an interesting situation, because if we know our inversions and our drop chords of minor chords, for example, we have now 2 sets of minor chords that we need to invert. And if we know those, this is easy to do. So we have these minor chords, D minor 7, here, 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 and here. And then we have A flat minor here. They're the exact same shapes, but in a different location to accommodate the key that we're in. Well, let's do the work. So let's invert it. So now our first chord is going to be this D minor 7. Let's do this in stages. So first of all, here's the G7 straight up. Here's a G7 with the flat 13 or sharp 5. Here is the same chord with the flat 13 and flat 9. And finally, we're going to turn it into a flat minor 7. So together we have. So that now is our progression. Once again. Moving up. Here's our D minor 7 to a plain G7. D minor 7 with the flat 13 is here. With the flat 9 is here. So, but with an A flat minor 7, it will be. And it's nice to play on that little. And to see how neatly it connects to the C major 7. So again. And finally, the last one. Here's our D minor 7 in the root position, up in the 12th position. The regular G7 is this. The one with the flat 13 is this. The one with the flat 9 is this. And here is A flat minor 7. So, or at this stage you can move up if you'd like. So again, D minor 7, A flat minor, lower this note. It's the same note as this. Basically the G flat to F. And there you have it. We started very simple, D minor 7 to G7, and little by little we added, changed the note, and all of a sudden we have these great flavors. And I hope you can add these to your playing as soon as possible. Once again, if you enjoyed these short lessons, please consider purchasing some of my full-length lessons. The information is below. There are links to my free YouTube lessons on chord inversions, how to invert any chord, and of course also drop chords. And that's it. We'll see you next time. Thank you.